ticket volumes have been rising at the rate of 8 to 12% year on year. In this competitive market, if MSPs have to maintain a healthy margin, they cannot just rely on adding more headcount. That's not the way to go. AI can give you more structured forms or questions based on your query so that it can go a little bit deeper into what's going on and get in some more context.
With the arrival of AI native support, we finally have the chance to move from putting out fires to true innovation.
I think of AI more as a capacity multiplier than a people replacer. We are taking the low value work away from your plate so that we all can work on some complex problems.
Hi everyone, this is Mahi and welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. In 2026, IT support is reaching a breaking point, and for years, teams have been stuck in a cycle of solving the same simple problems over and over again. But with the arrival of AI native support, we finally have the chance to move from putting out fires to true innovation. And joining us to discuss this is Shweta Mishra, the CEO and founder of NetZen AI. Now, with over 13 years of experience in IT service management and customer analytics, Shweta has supported global giants like MGM. She built NetZen to take the boring out of IT support, helping teams focus on the work that actually matters. So without a further ado, let's welcome Shweta. Shweta, we're very pleased to have you on the show today. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Very pleased to have you with us. And Shweta, the service desk landscape is shifting rapidly, as I highlighted in my intro as well. And as we move through this year specifically, it's getting there. Tell us what trends are shaping the MSP service desk in 2026.
Yeah, so that's a very good question. And so basically, these are the 4 trends that I see right now that's happening in the MSP service desk space. So first one I would say is on the communication side. So let's say a user is facing an issue. So now what is happening is that they can stay in their existing communication channels, so be it Slack or Teams, and they can log in a ticket right there or ask a question or a service request. So versus what traditionally used to happen was that they used to go and find a portal somewhere and find a long form somewhere and submit their request there, right? So it's becoming increasingly easier for the users to get their tickets logged and get their queries answered right away and not wait for the support to get back. So that is one thing that we are seeing a shift in. Secondly, also on the voice side, so users have always been calling on in the phone to submit their request. But now what is changing is that there's an AI voice assistant that's available that can take in your calls or tickets 24/7. So again, removing that human dependency part, and the users can log in their request anytime. So that's on the communication side. The second trend that we are seeing is on the intake side. So what does intake mean is, let's say you're facing a Zoom issue. Typically, what would a user do? They would just log a one-liner, I am facing a Zoom problem, and they would just send a ticket. Now, when the support person receives that ticket, it's very hard for them to know really what's going on because multiple things can be going wrong there. So now with AI, what is happening is, say you logged a request on Teams or Slack, and then AI can give you more structured forms or questions based on your query so that it can go a little bit deeper into really what's going on and get in some more context. So the support person gets in more context and then less back and forth, right? So that is one way. That is also one of the trends that we are seeing. The third is on the triage and the routing side. So typically what used to happen was that triage and routing is important for the service desk because that's when they know which issue is more important, which issues needs to be handled urgently. And then a service desk person used to be on top of their service queue, looking through everything that is coming in. So again, it was very human dependent, but now AI is kind of automating a lot of those workflows, and it can like auto assign the priorities for a ticket, and so that like it reaches the right person or the right team sooner. So yeah, again, less dependence on the human element and more automation there. And fourth and the final one is like on like automating some of their workflows. So think about software install for an example, right? Now software install can get like complex because it's usually like 3 to 4 steps. Usually the user will submit a request for a software install, then it will go to their manager for approval. Once their manager approves it, then the software can get installed. Now if a support person has to do 50 plus of these installs in a day, keeping track of all these activities is hard for them to do. So now AI has like is changing the model even there in terms of okay, the whole end to end process is automated. So you stay in Teams and chat Slack, and the email goes, it gets approved, and the software gets installed. Like the support person is not involved at all.
Right.
So the idea is basically just taking off those repetitive work off your queue so that the agent can focus on the more complex level task.
Right.
So these are some of the trends that I'm seeing right now that's shaping in the MSP space right now.
No, that is clear that the shift towards proactive AI-driven support is no longer a luxury, but quite a necessity for survival. Now the focus. Now let's shift our kind of focus to managing the surge of repetitive tickets that overwhelming IT teams get. Um, Shweta, how can AI help as MSPs manage risk rising ticket volumes today?
Yeah, that's a very good point. And like I recently just read a report that the ticket volumes have been rising, and they're rising at the rate of 8 to 12% year on year. Now, in this competitive market, if MSPs have to maintain a healthy margin, they cannot just rely on adding more headcount, right? That's not the way to go.
Right.
So one of the ways to do better in this whole area is just automate your workflows and see what are the repetitive works that are there in the service desk space, and see what can be taken away or taken off your plate. And like I covered some of those earlier as well, right? So the MSPs that are trying to automate more of their common workflows and taking that repetitive work off their queue are already seeing the benefits. So I mean, that's the final answer I would say is like just uh, using more AI in your workflows so that you can stay more efficient in the whole process, and like and resolve tickets faster as well in the in the end, right? So that's the way to go, I would say, in this day and age right now.
No, I mean, you're right. Automating the easy fixes, it gives technicians the breathing room that they need to tackle complex, high value projects.
Right.
Um, Next, let's kind of shift our focus to capturing the right data, Shweta, early to speed up issue resolution. Um, Tell us, how does AI capture the right data to identify issues faster?
Yeah. So very good question, and this is where I think AI is really has taken a great leap in this area. And so let's go back to that Zoom example that I said, right? So now AI can ask like more detailed questions. So it can ask the user more questions like, "Hey, are you on the web application, or are you on the desktop application, right? Or are you using a Wi-Fi connection or a wired connection?" So again, just going more deeper, one more level deeper, so that more context is given to the support person once the ticket reaches them. And the second is on the now AI can also collect like diagnostics data. So what does that mean is like it can run some real life test on the user's environment and see what's really going on. So for the Zoom case, again, it can do checks like how does the web connectivity check looks right? How is the internet speed test looks right? Uh, so again, these are the kind of things that a support person would first look into if they're trying to decode a problem, and it was never available to them. So what used to happen is they would like remote into your system, try to like see what everything is functioning as normal or not. And And the other problem is many a times the issue goes away after some time, right? Like some issues are just intermittent. So it again becomes very hard to decode those kind of problems. And then the response would be like, hey, just turn on and off your system, right?
Right.
Hoping that it will resolve somehow.
Yeah.
But that would not work for very long. So just collecting the right data when the problem happens is a very powerful is the most powerful source of data that you can get. And we are like and then AI is doing that, right? So it can collect all that data and then attach it as well with the ticket, so that then support person can just get to uh, work on it right away.
Right.
So that's like the two drivers that we are seeing right now.
That is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you're right about capturing those diagnostics automatically. It saves everyone
Yeah.
from the embarrassing ticket moment and really speeds up that entire fix. To the IT leaders watching, please stop letting your best talent waste their skills and password resets and Wi-Fi checks in 2026. If your support desk isn't learning from every resolved ticket, then you're feeling behind. It's really that time to let AI handle the repetitive so your team can handle the remarkable. We'll pause for a quick break here. Don't go anywhere because when we're back, we'll unpack how AI is helping technicians work smarter, not harder, as systems grow more complex.
Hey, you think you know UPS? Yeah, that's us. Everybody knows that. You know what you didn't know? This. Okay, try to keep up. Ocean, us. Ground, rail, air, so us. Guess who? Us. Customs cleared, borders cleared, done. Us. You still with me? Wait for it. Boom. Us. Intelligent, automated, fulfillment. Us. Yep. Healthcare too. Digital your thing? Yeah. Well, book it, ship it, track it. You feeling me yet? Yep. That's all us. That's all UPS.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's jump right straight into how AI boosts technician efficiency and turns complexity into clarity on the modern service desk. Now, Shorta, let's look at how improving technician efficiency is critical as systems grow more complex. Tell us, how can AI help technicians resolve complex problems more efficiently?
So again, a great point, and a very big one in any service desk space right now. So the one way that the technicians can be more efficient is, or in solving the problem, is using a ticket co-pilot. So again, let's imagine a scenario where, let's say, a technician has joined in for the first time, and they're very junior. They have just started their career. So, and they get a very complex ticket to solve. Let's say it's a VPN connectivity problem or something like that. Now, how can a ticket co-pilot help that junior technician is that they can like ask questions to the ticket co-pilot, like, hey, what are the next set of steps that I can take for this? Or are there any knowledge-based articles that are around there that I can use to see, like, okay, what's going on? So that is one very good way where they can like chat with a co-pilot and see what's going and just get more help in this whole space. Because the ticket co-pilot would be also very good in this, because it's already going through all of your tickets history, and it knows what the past resolutions have been, right? So it's basically getting more and more smart with every use case that it's encountering. So that is one way. And the second way is also for the diagnostic data that I was talking about. Diagnostic data has always been around. It's not something new. How AI is making it more meaningful is that it's basically interpreting it in an easy to understand way, so that anyone can like read it and like, okay, get it right away. Oh, this is what is happening wrong, and maybe I can go and do this and fix this, right? So earlier those logs used to go to a senior level person to interpret and see what's going on. But now that shift is happening, that even a junior level person can decode those logs and like get to the help, like, and get to the solution right away.
Right.
So yeah, so that is one thing. And like just to add one more
Sure.
point, and why is this better that you're using a ticket copilot, which lives inside your MSP's ticket secure environment? Is first of all, it's in a secure environment. It's inside the MSP secure infrastructure space. Uh, Now, what we don't want to happen is that technicians are like, while they're trying to figure out a problem, they copy paste something unknowingly into public AI tools, right? And that is also something which is increasingly becoming common. Like people are using AI for in their day-to-day work without their employers knowing about it.
Right.
And that is so no one wants to be in this kind of situation, right? It's like, what if somebody pastes some like sensitive information in there? So again, this is much more secure way of doing this, and then also faster and more efficient way of doing this. So yeah, this is the tool that a technician can use, the Ticket Copilot,
Right.
for for solving like the complex problems. Yeah.
Well, that is great, and you're right about using AI to summarize cases and guide resolutions, and ensures that nothing gets lost in translation between the user and the agent. So thank you for emphasizing on that. Nashwana, looking ahead, the conversation moves to real-time monitoring and how it drives MSP growth. Please tell us, why is real-time monitoring key to MSP growth in 2026?
Okay, so talking about real-time monitoring, so it has always been around, and it's not a new concept. It is MSPs have been using it for a long time. And what real-time monitoring does is that it gives the MSPs real-time visibility into the devices or any servers that they have installed. Like you can see all the results and reports there right away, and see how are they behaving. So nothing new there. But what the problem with real-time monitoring is that it produces a lot of noises and alerts and signals. And many a times you really don't know which ones are the one to act on and which ones are the one to ignore. So basically you're getting drowned in a sea of data or a sea of reports, right? Like you really don't know what insight should I take from here.
Right.
So how it's changing now is that AI can basically again interpret all those noises and signals and see which ones are the urgent ones to take action on right away, and filter those noise and low value signals, right? So again, it makes it for a technician who is seeing all that information, they can like get to work faster because they know, okay, this is the one, this is a problem area. Let's look into this sooner. So yeah, that is a transformation that is happening right now.
So proactive monitoring combined with AI is the ultimate competitive edge for any service provider today. But this has been a great conversation. Thank you so much, Shweta, for highlighting some of the great trends that MSP providers should take into account this year. As you wrap up, if there's one key piece of advice for IT leaders worried about AI replacing their teams, what would it be?
So yeah, that's a very fair question, and I think it's in everyone's mind right now. And for that, I would say is that AI is here, everyone knows it, but I think of AI more as a capacity multiplier than a people replacer.
Right.
And even for the trends that I covered earlier, most of it was like taking care of the repetitive work or like low value work, right? So the idea remains the same, that the MSPs should look into their workflows, see where they are doing some repetitive work, and see where it all can be automated, and so that the technicians can focus on the more complex work. And the second thing is, I would say that training and upskilling is required for AI. Like that's a no-brainer. We need to advance with the technology and learn it. So the leaders who convey this message of like, okay, yeah, the AI is here and we are taking the low value work away from your plate so that we all can work on some complex problems. That is a message if the leaders convey. I think everyone should be in a good place, and that is how I think we should be approaching this whole situation as well. So yeah, that is the message that I would leave with. Yeah.
No, that is amazing. And it's such a vital perspective that you shared with us, Shweta. I mean, AI is here to empower the team, not replace that human touch. So thank you for joining us and for sharing such great expertise and insights with our audience.
No, thank you. This was great fun. And thank you for having me.
And that was Shweta Mishra from Nuts on AI, a fascinating look at how AI is finally taking the repetitive out of IT support to let human talent shine. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. Please be sure to subscribe and visit CanadianSME.ca for more resources. Before we leave, a special shout out to our partners, UPS, A1 Global College, Google, and ADP for their ongoing commitment to empowering small businesses.